So I was hanging out with my friend Jerry the other day, and I had this realization that I thought, at least, she looked a lot like Jennifer Lawrence, and I love Jennifer Lawrence. So that inspired today's video. I just picked one of the makeup tutorials that she was wearing, and I'm showing you guys how to kind of recreate that. So just keep watching. So as with any makeup look, you want to start off by priming your face. So I'm just using the Cover FX primer, and I should have a brush for this, but Jerry and I are pretty close, so I just use my fingers. But if you're doing this on somebody else, I would recommend using a brush. And then I am taking a warm toned concealer, and I'm just putting that under her eyes. And warm toned concealers really work under your eyes because it kind of cancels out the purple. So I'm just doing that. And then I'm taking a regular concealer that matches her skin tone, and I'm just putting it on the more red areas of her face. I don't think she needs a full face of foundation, so I'm just kind of going over the main areas of her face and just lightening that up a little bit and covering up some redness. In this photo, Jennifer Lawrence, a really glowy, gorgeous face, and so to kind of replicate that look, I'm using the Josie Maran highlighter. It's just like a gold tone and kind of shimmery, and I'm just putting that right on her cheekbones and her nose and her chin. Her face, I just used the Kat Von D powder foundation and a kabuki brush. This is the Eco Tools kabuki brush, and I'm just kind of pressing that all over her face. Alright, so this next part is really fun, and it's one of my favorite things about makeup, and I'm not perfect at it, but I tried my best. So what we're doing here is trying to recreate Jennifer Lawrence's facial structure on Jerry. So I'm kind of just using a bronzer. This is the Bare Minerals bronzer, and I'm contouring her nose, her chin a little bit because Jennifer Lawrence's chin was more defined, and then I'm doing under her cheekbones, or her jawbone and her cheekbones, and all that to just kind of create the same shadows that Jennifer Lawrence had on her face onto Jerry's face. And so I just think that's really fun. Before I was using a little bit more of a smaller, precise brush, and so now I'm just taking a bigger fluffy brush and kind of going over the contouring that I did before just to blend it out, because we do want this to look as natural as possible. Alright, and this is just a little bit more. I just got a big old fluffy brush, and I'm just kind of blending that in the direction that I want it to go, but also to make it look a little bit more natural. Alright, so if you don't know, the opposite of contouring is highlighting, and that's just where you bring light to the high points on your face, which are your nose, your cheekbones, and your chin. So I just used MAC Soft and Gentle to do that onto Jerry's face. And moving on to the eyes, after I used a little bit of eye primer, I just used this champagne kind of sparkly shadow to give a nice base all over her eye. And then I took this black eyeshadow pencil, and as you can see, I very messily just put it on there. It does not matter because we're going to blend it out. I'm not keeping it like that, I promise. And I just put that on her eyelid, but trying to avoid the inner corner. Step to help keep her makeup look nice and clean and everything, we are just putting a little piece of tape, and you're just going to put that from the very outer corner of your eye up until the end of your eyebrow. Then I am just reapplying that light color in her inner corner, which is the skin right around your tear duct. And then as you can see, Jennifer Lawrence's makeup here is kind of orangey looking, at least the filter makes it look like that. So I'm taking a kind of burnt orange red color, I don't know what to call it, and just putting that all over her eyelid on top of the black. It just makes it look really pretty, and I don't know, I like the way that it looked. Alright, then to deepen up this eye look, I'm just taking a matte brown color, which is from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and I am just lightly putting that in her crease and then bringing it into the inner corner. And just going to kind of want to work with that until you get it to look how you like. Taking a light shimmery shadow, I'm just putting that right underneath her eyebrows to act as highlight. Again, you're just, picking the highest points on your face and highlighting that. And then I'm taking the tape off, which is really fun. After that, I just took that orange kind of color that I used on her eyelid before, and I'm just running a little bit underneath of her eye just to kind of make the whole look blend together a little bit more. Alright, so as you can see, I'm now filling in her eyebrows, and I'm actually using the Mickey Brow Box, and I'm using the darker color. And this just helps so much. Eyebrows are something that you can really use to recreate somebody else's look or face shape, so I just did the same thing that Jennifer Lawrence had. And then just taking a black eyeliner pencil, I'm just lightly lining her eyes and a little bit underneath as well. I use pencil eyeliner. I like to just take a little brush and smooth that out a bit so there's not any crazy bumps or whatever going on. So next is fake eyelashes, which is always really fun. You're just going to want to put a thin strip of eyelash glue on there and then wait about 30 seconds and then put it on your eye or whoever's eye you're doing and just hold it there until it's in shape. And then you're going to try to not want to open your eyes or blink or anything until the glue is dry. So next I'm obviously doing lips, and I'm just using a lip brush and putting this pink kind of color all over. Then to add a bit of pop to the lips, I used a light pink lip gloss, and then Jerry just rubbed that in. And then going back to the eyes, I just put a little bit of mascara on because the eyelashes were now dry, and I just put it on the bottom and then a little bit on the top to blend it in with her natural lashes. So that is all of the makeup, and now it's time to move on to the hair. So Jerry's hair is straight, so I just started by brushing out her hair to make sure that there were no tangles. Then I used the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus just to give her hair a little bit more volume, and as you can see, I just put that in her hair. And then I used a big 1.5 inch curling iron by Hot Tools, and I just kind of put some loose curls in her hair to make it look a little wavier, but not like super curly Q crazy. So then using some L'Oreal hairspray, I just sprayed that baby down, and then I took the Garnier Fruit Hair Shine serum, and then I just sprayed that in her hair a little bit to just get that extra pop. And then the fun part, using a flower headband, I just obviously put that on because Jennifer Lawrence was wearing one in that photo. And that is all there is to this tutorial. Not only do I love Jennifer Lawrence and Jerry, I love the way this makeup look came out. So if you guys try it out, tweet a picture at msellenmelon, and thank you for watching, Melon Balls. I love you.